Just want to make sure y'all see the whole Al York setup, the wins and losses joint, the shirts, the sign. Let me get these groups in real quick. The more the merrier. Y'all know how it is, man. TGI Friday to everybody, man. I'm all up on the screen, y'all, because I'm getting these groups in. Just give me a minute. I get my big face the fuck out, man. Y'all know how I do, man. TGI Friday, man. Salute to everybody, man. No drinking and driving, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Yeah, we got a big show today, man. We got the dog catcher, Noah Parker. We ready to give y'all some heat, man. Let me check in real quick. Steve Levine in the building. Steve Levine, I'm sorry about your Sixers, but if you hang on, we gonna pinpoint where y'all went wrong at, so don't go nowhere. Brian Ford in the building, as always, my brother. Always a pleasure. Douglas Bender in the building. Yes, sir. Everybody tapping in. The more the people fill up the room, the quicker we start the show, man. Simple mathematics. Al York Sports, the raw truth. No drinking and driving. It's the effing law, man. Yeah, man. I'm going to talk some shit today. I can't wait. Got the dog catcher, James Harden. Take your skirt off, man. Yeah, let me let more people pile up before I start the show, man. Or before, you know what, B4, while you on board, B4, let me show you something. I'm going to give, I need a 5-second, just y'all to be quiet for 5 seconds. I'm going to grab something. And, you know, like I said, I'm going to keep my man alive, man. Give me a minute, man. This is my man right here, J Boogie, man. Thank you, mommy, for the shirt, the card. Everything was wonderful, mommy. I appreciate it to the bottom of my heart. Sess, God bless. Let me make sure I get J Boogie in there. Look at this beautiful shirt the moms made me. It's a little tight on me. It was almost like Jay was choking me when I put the shirt on. Because it's a large and I'm a 2X. But this my guy. Look how happy he is, man. He ain't go nowhere. He's spirited with us and he always gonna be with us. It's my guy, man. When I tell you this my guy, it's because he's a real nice, always beneficial with me guy, man. You know what I mean? Never want to argue. Always just want to have fun. I got to salute a guy like that all the time. I just have to, man. Here you go right here, J Boogie. God bless you, mommy. I hope you see this, and I hope this makes you smile, mama. Let's get back to the show, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I get sensitive when my peoples die, man. I'm not one of those guys that I just move the clock forward. No, that's not me. I stop time for my niggas, man. No, I really do. Everybody want to keep going. Everybody want to keep going. Not me. I stop time. Because you got to represent, you got to show love to the peoples that show love to you. That's what life is all about. All this other shit is just other shit. It's the love. Money can't even get involved with this. Love overcome anything. God and love overcome everything and anything, man. And that's real talk. And I'm going to keep teaching y'all, man. Because a lot of y'all need to be taught, man. Let's start the show, man. Let me get this shit popping real quick.
This emotionless creation
Al York
becomes the
Sports,
master
baby.
man. The
Don't
result
go nowhere,
is
y'all.
catastrophic.
I see you, Raul. Big O in the building, baby. I know I'm different on the show, O. They wouldn't let me act like this at work, O. They wouldn't. They'll fire me ASAP. So I gotta hide this part right here, you see. But I can do it on my show, because it's my shit. Yes, sir. What's going on, baby? It's Mech 1 right here, baby. Mech 1 in the building. That's my guy, too, man. Blessing me, man. I ain't gotta worry about no copyright shit. Word up. All right. We let this spin a little bit and we gonna start the show, man. No, I'm not high. I don't do drugs and I'm not smoking. I just love doing what I do, man. All right, let me hit this off real quick. Okay, give me 1 minute, guys. All right, we're going to start the show. Like I always say, go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Continue to show love. I really appreciate y'all. And I need comments. I keep telling y'all, let's get the comments on the YouTube going, man. And shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Mwah, y'all. Mwah, y'all. Credit fix. Never too late to get your credit fix. IG me, inbox me, email me, al.newyork@yahoo.com. D. Beeman got a fight set up. I'm going to give you all the information when he gives me the ability to put it out. I don't put nothing out unless he gives me the ability to, because a lot of that stuff is personal for money reasoning, and I understand. Need advertisement, hit me up and I'll hook you up. Hit me up and I'll hook you up. You need any kind of advertisement, any product, I'll get it out there for y'all. I got a lot of people that tune in. Need instrumentals, Mac 1 and Bishop Brown. That's where I'm at. I'll plug y'all into them. Y'all want to get on with them? No problemo. Y'all rapping, I'm doing what I'm doing. Two separate entities. It's all gravy. My J Supreme 3-point contest. Hit them up on My J Supreme on Facebook if you want to join the contest. It's in 8 cities. It starts off in Vegas. It's 1,000, 2,500, and 25,000 for the winner. Make sure all of y'all tap in if y'all think y'all still got a jump shot. I personally think I got one. I just ain't got the time to be floating around like that. But trust me, my jump shot always been money. Y'all that know me know my shit always been money and water and whatever else you want to call it. Shout out to Tugboat too. Let me give my little man a shout out. He's going through some stuff right now. Shout out to Tugboat. Okay, let's start the show, guys. Let's get it cracking, man. NFL football has announced their opening day matchup on Thursday night, September 8th. It's in SoFi Stadium as the Buffalo Bills play the champion Los Angeles Rams. And this game is going to be off the charts, man. I already can't wait, man. You got Allen. You got Stafford. You got Thursday night football, opening night. The champions against the should-have-been champion Bills. I mean, what else can you ask for? I'm going to take Buffalo with the Bills. If I had to predict a line, I'll probably say the Rams -3. I'm taking the Bills. I think they'll win outright, but I'm going to take them with the points just in case. Might buy a half a point. In case they lose by 3, I cover the 3.5. But remember, keep your eyes for September 8th, opening night football. Other news. Denver Broncos wide receiver Jeudy got arrested for domestic violence, 2nd degree. So it's like a misdemeanor. And I just heard news right now that his girlfriend wants to drop the charges. So you know what that means. They spoke to her and they're going to hit her off. That's common sense. So for his sake, I hope they drop it. He don't need a domestic next to his name. It's a bad look. Trust me as I tell y'all, it's a bad look. Other news. The New Orleans Saints keep beefing up at receiving core. I mean, these guys is deep. Let me give you some names they got at wide receiver. Michael Thomas, Marquez Callaway, who was turning it up. Rookie Chris Olave from Ohio State. Traquan Smith. I mean, these guys are deep. The question is, can Jameis Winston hold the fort down and get the ball to these individuals in Who Dat Nation? Because you know they got the defense already, and they had it the Honey Badger. So if Winston can find a way and find that magic in Florida State and bring it to the NFL, which is hard because he throws a lot of picks. He throws for yardage, but throws a lot of picks. If he could ignore some of those picks, Saints could go deep with this squad. They got a squad. Trust me as I tell y'all. Other news. Milwaukee Brewers outfielder Christian Yelich became the 6th player in MLB to hit for 3 cycles. And mind you, the kid is still mad young. He got 3 cycles. He probably get 5 before it's all done. Christian Yelich, a real good outfielder for the Milwaukee Brewers. All-star caliber. Good for you, buddy. Other news. Memphis Grizzlies general manager Zach Kleiman is only 33 years old. That's insane. I didn't even know you could get a GM spot at 33. And already got the Executive of the Year award at 33 years old. Salute to the youngster, Zach Kleiman. Other news. Philadelphia Phillies, Bryce Harper will still be playing, but he's going to have to DH because he cannot throw the ball. He actually, let me read it exactly. He teared up a UCL and can't throw the ball for like 4 weeks, but he can still hit. So at least the Phillies still got him as a batter, but he is a tremendous outfielder. Hope he gets better, Bryce Harper. Other news. Baltimore Ravens signed running back Mike Davis to a 1-year deal. They got him from Atlanta. Soon as he signed a 1-year deal with the Ravens, these thugs went up in his house in ATL in the suburban area, and they robbed his whole crib, took $100,000 in jewelry and whatever else he had there, Soon as he signed a deal and was smiling on TV, they was robbing him in ATL. That's foul, man. Mike Davis, you get it back. Too bad you only got a 1-year deal and you're not really caking it like that. And I know that's a big loss. 100K is a big loss for anybody. But hopefully they'll find your jury and you get it back. Other news. Philadelphia 76ers shooting guard Danny Green had it every which way, the worst possible way. Not only did his team get bumped yesterday, he's 34 years old. He tore an ACL and an LCL in his leg. Obviously, he's going to be out for X amount of time. 34 years old. Might be his last game ever. Sad to see a nice guy have to leave this way. They had to carry him off the court on a loss. So he got hit whip splash in every which way. But he is the champion. Was the champion with the Spurs. And Danny Green would always be remembered as a real good role player. Okay, so if we got my man in the building, big dog catcher, Raymond Gates. Come on, bro. Let's get this popping, man. Got a lot of NBA shit to take care of. Let's get it popping, man. Let me see if I see my guy real quick. Okay, here we go. Let's try this way. We're going to keep trying other ways till we get it right.
Yo!
What up, baby? Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay,
What's
I barely
happening?
hear you, family.
Hold on.
Yeah, put that shit all the way up if you could.
You should hear me now. Can you hear me?
A little better.
It should be good.
Yeah, I
You
just
on
don't want to
hard.
be like, having my ear all on a joint like that. My ears are big enough. You feel me?
I already know. I'm with you. We good. We good.
Okay, you ready to rumble?
Let's rock.
Let's go right into it. First thing first, Boston's at Milwaukee, game 6. 11-point lead, 9 minutes in the third quarter. I think they could get this game, but then I think Milwaukee comes back and beats them at the Fleet Guard. I don't know. That's just how I'm seeing it. It's been that kind of series, big dog. What's your call on this series real quick? And then we'll go to the series I want to talk about. Boston
in 7, dog. Boston in 7, man. If Bucks don't win today, it's over for them. They're going to talk about – I'm going to tell you what they're going to talk about. They're going to talk about the Giannis ain't lost 2 in a row bullshit going into game 7. And then Celtics ain't going to let them – they ain't going to let them away. They're going to turn up on them.
So you think if the Celtics can get it to 7, they close it?
They close it in Boston, for sure.
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go the other way.
Okay. Like
but there's a lot of game here left, 13-point lead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But let me tell you something. Boston had about 2-3 games they easily could have won in the series.
Easy. They could have put them away.
Yeah, this could have been put away. That's why I got a feeling it ain't meant to be for them this series. But if somehow, somewhere they pull it out, this is the heavyweight of all the series, big dog. This is my heavyweight match. And let me give you some numbers real quick. Give me 1 minute. Greek Freak averaging 33.6 as expected. Drew Holiday, I don't know if I told you, but I told somebody when they got him from the Pelicans, I was saying they were championship bound, and a few cats laughed. Because I guess he didn't do nothing with the Pelicans to prove that. Mm-hmm. But I knew with Holiday in the right situation, he going in with a great shooting guard Middleton. They needed a point guard. And then you got the Greek. I mean, come on, bro. But right now, I don't think they're going to win it all, even if they get through them, because I think that Middleton thing is going to be too big. But I know you got other reasons. You think whoever wins this wins it all, right?
Wins who?
This series.
This series? Oh, no.
You don't think like that?
I'm coming out the West, dog.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. Okay, so real quick, anything you want to say about this series before we go to the next series?
It's definitely the most. It's a rubber match. I mean, they're going. It's a heavyweight bout. They're going to go back and forth. I just think Boston going to one-up them at the end, just because of no Middleton. I think that really hurts them because you can see Grayson Allen. He's having a rough last couple games, and he's playing a lot of minutes that he's not used to. He's more of a role player that come off the bench,
right.
hit two, three threes. But now they're starting to depend on him a little bit more, and I don't think he's built for that.
Yeah, I know they've been doing it by committee with Matthews. Even Porter's been going behind the three-point line. I hate when Giannis goes out there.
Oh, man.
Brooke can shoot it, but I hate to see a 7-foot-something shooting threes. Remind me of Manu Bo back in the days.
Yeah.
But Middleton's definitely their best shooter. And like I said, they're going to feel it now or later. Either way, they're going to feel it. So you got Boston winning. I called Boston from the beginning, but for some strange reason, my mind and my heart is telling me that Milwaukee's going to pull it out. But I hope they don't, because my Boston pick will win. I said Boston is 7. Let's keep it that way. Now let's go to Philadelphia, where there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about here. And I expect you to be angry with me, dog, because you had a future on this. My future's been lost. I had Brooklyn. Yeah. They lost in the first round. So there was nothing for me to talk about no more. But you had the Sixers, and they were looking good before that MB injury, which I still blame Doc Rivers for having him in the game. 5 minutes left, up 20. Why the hell you got MB in there, who was already nursing an injury? He had a thumb injury already.
Yeah,
so wherever you want to start in this series, he closed them out 4-2. The floor is yours, big man.
I'm disappointed at Harden because, you know, I'm a Harden fan. So for him to go out the way he went out, and then I watched the game, the way he just didn't pass the ball. He was so passive in the second half, like he didn't care. Like it was whatever. Like, oh, y'all think I ain't going to do it? Well, here, let them do it. He had that kind of attitude. Like he just gave all the way up.
We seen this movie in Houston when they played the Spurs. He played a whole game and had 6 points. We seen this movie already.
Golden State too. He did the same shit. Same shit against Golden State. He just, you know what it is? He gonna ruin a lot of people's contracts because they gonna cut this max deal shit out. This 250, 240 shit.
They gonna have to.
They gonna cut that shit out, man, because you got Kyrie. I don't even go to that one. You got Kyrie, you got Nike tripping on him. Okay, you got Marks tripping on them, the organization. And then they looking at, you got Jeannie Buss. I know it's off topic. Jeannie Buss talking about we was the 4th highest payroll in the league. And we didn't even make the playoffs. So this word is getting out with a lot of people just spending money, and they're not getting the results, and they're not feeling the crowd, or they're not feeling the stands, and they're gonna cut back on that shit. I mean, a lot of other athletes was disappointed at how much money these ball players was getting, especially the football players. But the argument was they play a longer season, blah, blah, blah. But shit, you can't be getting that kind of money and just quit or don't play or decide when you want to play.
Dog, listen.
That shit is crazy.
I'm mad that Sharon A. Smith spoke before me. I'm really mad because everything he said, I wanted to say. Where, how do you take 2 shots when you went over there to be a scorer? That's why they traded you for Ben, because Ben wasn't a scorer.
That's right.
You take 2 shots, and everybody know you a gunning mother hubby. Everybody know that.
You know it.
He couldn't stop shooting in Houston. My thing is, how is that possible? It ain't like they triple teaming you, because they were triple teaming Embiid. So you got one-on-one coverage, and you can't get a shot off. Then you score 1 point in the biggest game of your life, basically, because he's aging now. How is that even possible for a scorer like fucking Bin Laden, James Harden? How is that even possible, dog?
I'm going to tell you. I know you don't like the guy, but I still watch the nigga.
I don't really got people. I like the bearded one in Houston.
No, but listen, Stephen A. had a valid point about Harden.
Sharon A. Let's say his name right. Say his name right.
I'm going to tell you what he said. I'm going to tell you what he said. He said, it's not that Harden don't want to shoot the ball. It's that he can't fucking create separation he used to back in Houston. And he said, I'll tell you why. He said he fucking sat out on Houston, gained all that weight, partying with Lil Baby in the strip clubs, eating chicken wings and shit. Then he went over to Brooklyn, out of shape, and tried to shake back out of shape and pull the hammy. Now he's on one fucking hammy. He gets traded to Philly. And now he's doing that same old shit, trying to draw the foul step back shit. He can't create the separation to get the shot off. He just can't. He can't. He's out of shape.
If I play the minutes he played, I could get at least 5 shots off myself.
Man, but he out there on the island, so if he misses the shot or he gets talked about more, it's more pressure on him to take them shots if he's not hitting. So it makes him look even worse. It makes him not even want to take the shot. He wants to play point guard. Yeah, but you got to
go out fighting, dog. That's like a dude stuff you and you don't swing back. I don't care if he knock you out. You better swing back, dog. He didn't swing back. He out like there. I don't know what the hell he was doing out there.
He got Embiid talking about him, saying he not the same Harden as Houston.
Facts.
It's getting wild over there for him. Now, you heard what he said. He
Facts.
said, I'm willing to do whatever we need to do to make the team better. That means he willing
to
take
I ain't even go to Twitter yet to see what the fans are saying. The ones that ate up Ben Simmons last year.
He willing to take a pay cut. That's what he said yesterday, pretty much. He willing to take less money to make the team better, blah, blah, blah. He just stole
Well, you better say that. You get 1 point in the second half. Man. Talk about, I'm going to stay here. Like, dog, you better hope they want to keep your ass.
I've been looking at, you know, I watched the prop bets, right? This nigga's average was 19 to 20. At a moment, I was reading the reports, William Hill was saying that they didn't know how much they can lower the fucking total. Because everybody kept pounding the under from 23-24.
Right.
And they just kept getting killed. And they had to lower it. He had that one game. Game
he had
4.
one good game.
And then, you know what? It went back to fucking under over 19. All I had to do was look at that. I'd be like, oh, he ain't going to do shit. Well,
right now, Philly's in a tough situation. I mean, you might want to give Harden the whole year because he came in mid-season, a little after mid-season.
I don't give a fuck.
So I'm going to give him that, but it don't matter. He come up short. Ernest Vegas big on this. He always come up short in the playoff. Let's keep it 100.
I got to agree with that.
If you Philly, big dog, do you take him on one more year? I know you ain't giving him the extension. You made that clear. But would you give him one more year? I
have to. I don't have another choice. I just went all in on him.
I think I would too.
All in on him. I traded Ben Simmons. I traded all my commodities, all my trade value, and all I got is him. And the world is seeing how he's playing. They don't want to pick that fucking contract up. Yep. I don't have a choice. I got to deal with it. I'm stuck.
Right,
Can't get rid of the code. They just, I don't fucking know. They got, man, they had Tobias Harris as the 4th option, averaging 18 and 8, and they can't beat a fucking bunch of role players. Miami's a bunch of role players. That's just what it is.
This is what I'm saying. I don't mean to bring this up, but this is what makes Luka so special. Luka playing with a bunch of G Leaguers. You got a team there that got about 3 to 4 All-Stars and couldn't get it right. But real quick, I want to tap on this, and then we're going to hit the other series. I know Doc is staying. They made that clear. Now, in our opinion, I'm going to start with you. Should Doc stay with the Sixers after what you say?
I don't know if he has the respect from the players other than Joel. I think he's losing respect for the players. Once he starts losing that respect, they don't want to play hard for him. I mean, they was talking about it today, like in the third quarter, he's yelling, come on, come on. These niggas looking around in La La Land. These niggas in space about to get blew out. These niggas is tripping, man. It's crazy. You got Embiid shooting. They couldn't even get the ball to Embiid.
And yo, let me say this before I forget. Salute to Joel Embiid, man. Out there playing with a fractured thumb. His eye socket is done up. You know, they robbed him for the MVP in a lot of people's eyes. Not saying that they actually robbed him, because Jokic, you know, he earned it from his people respectfully, but that could have easily been MB shit. He had to go through that. Then he had to see a guy that he thought was going to be a game changer lay down. Salute to Joel Embiid. Much props to Embiid, man, out of Kansas, man.
For sure. I got
any last words on this series before we go to the next, big dog?
Man, I'm over them Philly cheese. Philly cheese, trash. Philly trash. Fuck out of here.
All right.
All good, though.
Let's move on. We got another intriguing series. We actually got a couple of them. Suns series, 3-3 tie with the Mavs. Is it Luka's world or CP3 and company close it out at Phoenix?
I think CP got that motherfucking jinx. I think he got the jinx. I think Luka gonna beat him in 7, man.
Oh, wow. That's big news right there, dog.
You heard what I said.
So Luka's going to take them G Leaguers over there and beat them in Game 7?
At first, I thought it was the Suns that was going to do it. When it was 2-2, I thought the Suns would finish them off in 6. But I remember saying that whoever wins this series is going to go deep, and he going to go in there and beat them, dog. He going to go in there and beat them, dog.
Wow. I can see that happening, though. I really could. Especially what happens. Let me tell you something. One thing I can say about Dallas, I love their defense, big dog.
Stout. Nobody
really talk about that. They got great feet on defense on the defensive side. And they know how to switch up instantly.
The big man.
Salute to Jason Kidd.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has a lot to do with that. Because if you remember Kidd, he moved his feet quick also. But their defense is stout. The only thing is they can't win outside that building, it looks like.
That's what they're going to say.
And if Phoenix loses to a team that got 1 star, and Brunson is your best player after Luka and Hardaway Jr., who's on the bench, my man, CP3 is going to get killed for this, man. I can see it already.
It's going to be bad.
CP3 and company better find a way to get to the conference finals, dog.
Fast.
They might not cover. What do you think the spread's going to be, like 6?
It's 6.
Huh?
It's 6. It's 6. Spread's 6.
I'm going to say Phoenix wins a real close game. They figure it out, but Dallas covers that point spread.
I don't think the spread going to matter. I think it's money line or blowout.
Okay.
I think either Dallas win outright or they get blew the fuck out.
Okay, real quick, anything you want to add on to the series? How about Luka, man? I mean, as you understand in the post I put up, that if he continues to play like this and improve, that he's going to be one of the greatest ever, man. I can see. I know it's early. I know I sound crazy. People might say, yo, Al, you looking at a series. No, I'm not. I'm seeing that the development of this individual, how easy he's making it look out there, dog.
He got the league on
he behind his back. Easy with nobody that's an all-star around him.
The man gets fouled at ease. He goes to the line every time I look at the screen. You can't take the ball from him. He's too big. He keeps you on his ass when he goes to the damn
and he's
goal.
Shooting Steph Curry threes all day.
And he'll step back the shit out of you with that slow-ass release and fuck you up. And even worse, he'll talk shit about it. That's the worst part about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing.
I said that guy get in the gym and just get in basketball shape. You ain't got to get big. Just get more in shape because he looks like he's not in total basketball shape. He just looks that. Larry Bird had that look. You know, go in there and just get your body right. Don't do nothing crazy. Don't lift no weight. Just get your body right. And I think that kid could go down as one of the best. But, okay, I don't want to overkill. Let's go to the last series, Dub Nation, Memphis Grizzlies. Does the Dub close it out in Oakland?
I think they're going to beat their ass today, dog.
They lost by 39 points the last game without Ja Morant. But like a lot of people know, they got a really good record without Ja Morant. But that's not to say they'd rather play without him. They just really good without him, but I know they'd rather have him.
Well, Grizz had their fun. They clowned and did all that, whoop that trick and all that bullshit back in Memphis. But I don't think Steph gonna have. He ain't letting them go back to Memphis. I think
know
Steph might have
Draymond's gonna
40.
take those troops, and he gonna have them come out the gate with it. They can't be going down no 18 points like them last couple games. They was able to come back in 5, but you can't keep getting down like that. Because all these Memphis guys are starting to get confidence. Jackson Jr., Bane's starting to show out. Now, he didn't show up the first 3-4 games. Bane's starting to get in the mix. You don't want to give these guys confidence because they're young and they hungry. So if you dub, you better be up in the first quarter at least 8 points. Set the tone early. Let all these efficient guys that been there for a minute, Curry, the Clays of the world, the Draymonds of the world, let them take over. Let all that experience fall into place, and then they can knock these young boys out. Because these young boys is out there playing reckless.
You know it. You know it.
Salute to the Memphis Grizzlies, man, and the Minnesota Timberwolves, 2 teams that always at the bottom, showing the NBA they belong, and they making their name in these playoffs, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
Believe it or not. Any last words on this series, dog?
I thought I expected a little less out of Grizz. I thought that the Dubs would just beat them with experience, but
I did tell you Memphis will win 2. You told me like a sweep or 5, right?
5. I think it was.
Okay, I did say they'll win 2. But that's with Morant. If you'd have told me Morant was out 3 games, I would have probably said maybe they win 1.
Yeah, I did. I said Dubs in 5. Yeah, I thought Dubs would close them out, but they didn't. So
yeah, but if they win in 6, you ain't really wrong. You right there.
No, I don't think they're going back to Memphis though, because I think if they go back to Memphis, they're gonna be scared as fuck.
I'm telling you, they gotta close them out in Oakland.
They got to.
They gotta close them out in Oakland. Big Dogs, any last words?
Nothing. We good, baby. We
good.
We
good work
man.
as always, baby. Get that money. I know you got sun flowing. I can tell where your eyes is at. All right, baby. Good luck, and we gonna talk soon, big dog.
All right, big dog.
The dog catcher, baby. All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's the NBA dog catcher. Came in, handles his business like he's supposed to and like he always does. Let me try to get my man Noah Parker in the building. Give me a minute. Noah, if you can send me that invite, that'll work. I'm gonna try to look. Yo, hold on. Let me try to get you in first, Noah. Yeah, I'm trying to get you in first. Give me a minute. Yo.
What's happening?
Oh, I can hear you better, man. I was like tweaking with the dog catcher. I gotta like put the big ears in front of the camera, baby. What's going on with you, brother?
Sweating out games, watching the Celtics whoop that ass, and the zigzag bringing it back to Milwaukee.
You mean bring it back to Boston?
Yeah, Boston. Milwaukee got to go back to Boston.
Now, I gave out Boston in 7. Do you see that, or you see Milwaukee coming and getting that game?
I mean, every game is zigzag, back and forth. That's why I like Boston tonight. It's tough because without Middleton, the series is pretty much, almost even. You got to give the slight edge, though, to Boston because they're going to be at home, the parquet floor, the banners.
But remember, Boston's missing that big guy that's huge, too. And
William's supposed to play, though. He's supposed to play Game 7. So.
Oh, if they get the Game 7.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, Noah, let's switch it up. I know you wanted to talk some hockey on the Al York Sports Show. A lot of people like hockey, Al. But don't go nowhere because we're going to talk Yankees right after. Don't go nowhere, guys. I don't want to kill the NBA too much. Me and Big Dog already took care of that. Real quick, I'm going to mention some series. Knock it right out, Noah. Panthers, Washington. 3-2 Panthers. Game 6 in Washington. What are your thoughts?
Man, it's been a gritty series back and forth. People don't like hockey because it's not as popular, but there's a lot of money to be made, and that's what's more important. A lot of plus money comes in, and for some reason, the last few years, you've seen a lot of games go over because they're pulling the goalie more earlier in the third period. And you know how in the playoffs, it's win or go home. So these teams are going to fight to the end. You see a lot more empty netters. You see a lot more, you see close games early, but for some reason you're seeing 6.5s and 7s almost pop up in the totals. But you don't see a lot
that high?
in playoff hockey. Yeah, you don't see that a lot.
Man,
for
so
instance,
you don't be 5.5s out there no more?
Yeah, the Rangers-Penguins series started out game 1, 5.5. Today's game was 6.5. I mean, that's a big jump because there's just a lot of goals being scored, fast-paced hockey. But, I mean, I'm not a super Canadian, famous, loving hockey kind of guy. I just like making money like everybody else does.
There you go.
In that series, Capitals had the chance last game being up 3-0 in the second period, blew the lead. Panthers came back, won the game, and now I just think they closed it out in 6. I know the Capitals won the Stanley Cup in the last few years. With Ovechkin, you got a lot of veteran leadership, but I mean, it's really tough to stop that offense that they got in Florida. I'm going with the Panthers to close it out.
All right, so what I should put about $300-400 on Panthers at Washington next game?
Yeah, it's free money. Free money.
Okay, I might do the plus 1.5. I like insurance. Okay,
right.
Real quick, next series, you got the Maple Leafs versus the Lightning. 3-3 tie, game 7 going to Toronto. Your take.
Remember, the Tampa Bay Lightning won the Stanley Cup last year. It's been a back-and-forth series also. I mean, no team has won 2 consecutive games. The Lightning, they could have lost yesterday in overtime. The Maple Leafs couldn't get it done. I know the Lightning are coming off of obviously winning the Stanley Cup last year, but the Maple Leafs are the better team at home. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow, but I have to lean Maple Leafs. At a short price, 120. Giving them at home in Game 7. Man, Game 7s, remember, there's no shootouts or 3-on-3 and overtime. It's till somebody scores. They can go all night.
Oh, wow.
Which is what I can see happening in the Rangers Penguins right now. Knotted up at 3. No one scored since middle second period. That could go on like Game 1, went 3 overtimes. But that's just the way playoff hockey is. It's exciting. People just don't recognize it because they don't know, they don't follow it as much. But, man, there's nothing more, you get your blood pumping all day back and forth till somebody score than NHL playoff hockey.
Right. I appreciate you educating my peoples on that. Carolina, 3-3 with the Boston Bruins. Game 7 at Carolina.
Give me the underdog here, Boston. I like their goalie, Jeremy Swanson. He's just a young kid, but when you're young, you play with you don't play with the pressure. You're feeling like and it's a game set. They're not even supposed to be in this position. As the Rangers just scored with 2 minutes left in the third period to take a 4-3 lead. Give me Boston though in that Game 7
baby.
On the route. We need it. We need it so they can force a Game 7 on Sunday at the Garden. Give me Boston though to win this game on the road plus 120 to surprise the Hurricanes tomorrow.
Okay. Now, we're going to skip Colorado. They won 4-zip. Anything you want to say about the Avalanche before we go to the next series?
Man, they're a juggernaut, but it'll be interesting to see how they play next round. But they took care of the Predators like it was nothing. We move on from there. They did what they supposed to do.
Okay, the game you're talking about, the New York Rangers versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. Penguins was up 3-2. They're playing at Pittsburgh now, but you said the Rangers are up 4-3, correct?
Yeah, Mika Zibanejad just scored to give them the lead. They were down 2-0, just like in Game 5, where they came back and took the lead and won it. Today, I thought it was going to go to overtime. There's a minute left in the third period, so the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to have to pull their goalie, which they just did after Chris Kreider has 2 goals now. So it's going to be either 5-3 or they're going to tie it up here. I mean, there's been so many high-scoring. I think every single – Say again?
It can stay the same.
It could stay the same, of course, but I mean, as aggressive these two teams are playing.
That puck line is becoming not such a good bet anymore unless you take the plus money.
No, I agree. But
you know how many times I have plus 1.5? They pull that goalie, and I lose my money at the end of the game.
The problem is they pull the goalie so early now. They pull it with like 3-4 minutes left instead of 1.5 like they used to. I mean, they're just starting to realize that having that 6-on-5 advantage, that power play, is big. So the only reason they didn't do it today is because Rangers just scored with 1.5 minutes left, 42 seconds left. Penguins got the net open. But that's why, like I was saying earlier, every one of these games, all 6 games went over in the Rangers series. And 5, 6 years, they played 7 years ago, 8 years ago in the playoffs. Same two teams. Every game went under. So there's a big difference in the playoff style of hockey. They're just a lot faster now. They're going. It's crazy. A lot of goals being scored. I didn't expect it to be a high-scoring affair in this, with two gritty teams. But it's been nothing but high-scoring games, and that's why they had to make the total 6.5, which is wild for a playoff game.
That's crazy. All right, Minnesota Wild, St. Louis Blues. The Blues took care of them 4 games to 2. Real quick, educators on the Blues real quick.
Oh, man, the Blues won the Stanley Cup 2 years ago as the Rangers knocked in an empty netter. 5-3 finals going to be. But, I mean, Wild.
Puck line went down.
Puck line again, I'm telling you.
Wild
went again. Wild, that's 3 straight years now they haven't got out the first round. Just a disappointing team. They can't show up in the playoffs. Blues, they won the Stanley Cup a couple years ago, took care of business, and they got there, and they'll be away. And they're a veteran team also, so it's going to be interesting to see if they make a run to the Stanley Cup again.
Okay, real quick, 2 series left. Calgary Flames, Dallas Stars, 3-2 Flames. Going to Game 6 at Dallas. Your take.
This has been the only series that's been low scoring. Every game's been 2-1, 3-1, 2-0, low scoring affair. Everybody in the trenches. Flames are the better team. Stars had the chance. They were up 1-0 in the third period late last game. Blew the lead, lost 3-1 with the empty netter. I mean, the Flames are just a better team, more athletic, faster, and they just get up the ice quicker. I mean, I got to go. They have a better forecheck. Give me the Flames. Final score, Rangers 5-3. But give me the Flames to close the series out on the road in a low-scoring affair.
All right. Now, the two teams that the great one played for, the Oilers and the Kings, all knotted up at 3. Game 7 going to Edmonton. Your take.
Got to give it to the Kings for keeping this series close because everybody thought the Oilers were going to run right through them. They got a much better team. They got the best player in hockey in Connor McDavid. You got Evander Kane, who's been. I mean, they just got an all-around better team. But the Kings have been, they're like that gnat that don't stop messing with you. It's hard not to say Oilers because they're minus 220 for a reason. Minus 220 in the Game 7. I mean, you're getting value there if you take the Kings. I would only take the Kings. I'm not laying 220, but I just don't know how the Oilers don't blow them out at home here. The series should have been done in 5. Kings are a gritty team. I would only take the Kings plus the 200, but I expect the Oilers to win that game.
Okay, great job on the ice, Noah Parker. Appreciate you educating my fan base here. I know they liking it themselves. Now let's shift over to the MLB. Our New York Yankees that are playing through-the-roof baseball. Also want to give a salute to the New York Mets that are doing it without their ace pitcher in DeGrom. But we're going to do the Yankees. If we get time, we'll sneak in the Mets. My question to you, 23-8 best record in baseball. Do they continue to play this kind of brand? I mean, obviously, we know they overachieving, so that's going to be a no. But can we keep it to the point where we can maintain first place and be dominant in the playoff, not just losing one round? Your take.
This is the key right here. We both know that baseball go from juice to dead. There's a different baseball they're playing with right now. All these games are going under for a reason. I mean, it's a dead baseball. But the Yankees got powerful hitters. I mean, they got guys that can hit any baseball. You can throw a fucking golf ball out there, they're going to hit it out the park. So when you got that kind of stuff,
or the big yellow softball. Remember them big yellow ones?
The big yellow softball. Yeah. You already know what I'm talking about. They can throw those out there, they're going to hit them out the park. That's the difference between them and other teams. Because when that juice ball comes out there, anybody can hit home runs. Judge gonna hit him just like he hit him when he got the garbage ball out there. So that gives them an advantage because they got Stanton and Judge, Rizzo that hit long home runs. And you playing in a short porch in Yankee Stadium. I mean, fuck out of here. It's just a huge advantage. Against over everybody else. I can't bet against that. So for now,
and you can't forget Gallo when he can make contact. One thing about Gallo that a lot of people don't know, when he pushed the ball in play, he's got the highest average in baseball. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, that's
he just can't put the ball in play.
You just can't put it in play.
But the guy be hitting some missiles. I remember him with the Rangers hitting some missiles.
Yep. And the problem is,
boy, right?
Yeah, they're not going to give up on him either because next year they're getting rid of the shift. and that's a huge advantage for him because he hits it to the right side every time. That's every time he pulled the ball. So right now it sucks for him because he's got to hit into that shift. But next year, I mean, that's just huge for him. You got to keep him. So they're gonna ride him out no matter what. They're not bringing back Brett Gardner. I mean, Hicks is struggling, Gallo's struggling, but they're gonna ride with him to the end, at least till next year. And why would you want to switch? Go back in time with Gardner anyway? They're playing amazing baseball right now, and these guys are struggling. So wait till they wake up, and you got the full lineup going at hitting at 100% clip. So right now, they have the advantage because they got the power hitters. But if that dead ball goes away, and we bring back the juice ball, I can see the Yankees pitching blowing it a lot more. Right now, their pitching looks great because they don't make mistakes because a lot of these balls fall at the warning track. They don't get out.
Right. Now, real quick, Noah Parker's the GM of the New York Yankees, right? We're going to remove Cashman out for a minute. I go to you, Al York Sports, and say, Noah, what are you going to do, like, after the All-Star break? Are you going to leave everything as is? Are you going to get a pitcher? Are you going to get a catcher? Are you going to get a shortstop? What are you doing, Noah, to make our New York Yankees a better ball club?
I mean, right now they're still waiting for a catcher to come back who's injured. He's got a weird name. I can't even pronounce it. It's a weird spelling. It's like
the Japanese guy, the Ishigawa guy? Or?
No, a different guy. It's a guy he hasn't played yet. He's hurt.
Oh, okay.
He's supposed to be the backup for Higashioka, but when he got hurt in spring training, they brought Trevino in. But this guy's supposed to be the next big thing. He ain't like no Gary Sanchez height, but he's a legit, good. I can't think of the name. It's hard to pronounce his name. It's a weird name. But he's hurt right now. He'll come back, and I think he's supposed to solve the catcher problems. Now, going into starting pitching, after Cole and Severino, we all know there's a huge drop-off that nobody knows about right now because the ball is dead. Nobody's sending it out anyway. So they getting by with Tyone, Montgomery. Nestor Cortez is playing over his head. These guys are playing well now.
Now, hold on. Cortez did well last year, but he's only balling. A 5-inning pitcher in my book.
Yeah, he's balling, but, don't get twisted.
With that bullpen,
you don't need.
He could be good as a fourth starter, not third with a fourth.
100%. I like Cortez. Let these guys work for now. It's working because nobody's hitting the ball anywhere anyway. I think you have to find one more legitimate. I don't have to say ace, but a pitcher like that's gonna get him. That's gonna get him in a game two. That you could trust the pitcher in a game two behind Cole because Severino, yes, he's got ace type stuff, but I just don't know if his arm.
Trust him.
He don't got the 99-mile-an-hour fastball no more.
I don't trust him. Like I
he
like
gets
Severino,
bad counts,
especially as a number 2. I don't trust him. Maybe 3-4 because you face another team's 3-4. I like that. But to face a team's number 2, I think he could be wild. And another thing he does that a lot of people don't understand, he also could be wild in the strike zone. And you know what I mean by that. You got an 0-2 count. You don't throw something right down the middle, Noah.
No, I know. Yeah.
You understand? And that's what I mean about wild in the strike zone. He needs to manage his pitching spots a lot better. As far as the stuff, he's as filthy as they come.
Right.
Would you agree with that?
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
How about the shortstop position, Noah?
I mean, if they're getting by with Connor Falefa, he's a contact type hitter. He's got good defense. I mean, they went the cheaper route when they didn't go with going after Correa. I mean, he obviously is no Didi or Jeter or, even Mike Gallego.
I wanted Correa for 3 years. I'm going to keep it real with you.
I get that. We all wanted him. We all wanted him. I heard.
No, a lot of people didn't want him. All my boys in New York, Hunty and them, they didn't want him. They didn't want him. They said they wanted nothing to do with him.
Yeah, but I mean,
for 3 years.
If you put a gun in my head and say you want Falefa, you want Connor Falefa or Correa, they're going to say, give me Correa every time. We ain't paying for him. We ain't putting our money down for him.
We act like we paid for him. Like,
we ain't paying for him.
Out our checks or nothing.
It ain't coming out of my pocket.
Yeah. So, real quick, your prediction on the Yankees, and then if we get a couple minutes, we'll tap on the Met fans real quick.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to do right now. Okay, this is a whole different story from last year. I mean, last year it was a different ball game. But like I said, remember last year the balls were juiced a little bit more. Now it's either that or these players, the hitters, have not got used to pitching yet because there was no spring training. So, I mean, either they're still catching up and then they'll start hitting the ball a lot better soon, then these other teams will start catching up. But for now, we see the Yankees winning every game.
Right. What I'm going to say, I got to confess, I said we would not make the playoffs. I didn't like what the Stein brothers did in the offseason as far as acquiring talent. But one thing that Felix Jacino said, if we have career years from these players, then we'll be where we at right now. Felix Jacino made that clear. And as you see, Judge is balling, Stanton is balling, and a lot of these pitchers that we didn't expect to do what they're doing are balling. My thing is, I think that's going to run out sooner than later. That's why I want to get, additional people, especially in spots that we need them in. But I don't want to overkill with the Yankees. We got 4 minutes. Let's tap on the Mets real quick. Your take on the New York Metropolitans.
Another team playing better than they were supposed to, and they still missing their ace. Got rid of Robinson Cano. He was dead weight, wasn't doing anything. Team's just playing well together. I mean, I said it right when they acquired him. Buck Showalter is a hell of a manager. He's going to make it happen. To me, the Mets are playing great right now. I don't think DeGrom is going to mess it up when he come back, but it's going to be interesting. I still don't trust their bullpen, and I don't trust the bottom of their lineup. But for now, they're doing enough.
Well, Diaz is looking like the old Seattle Diaz. Would you agree?
Yeah, 100%. Getting rid of
because he was nasty in Seattle. He was really nasty.
Of course.
What happened?
They got rid of that bum Jarvis Familia, and that's all they needed to do to fix that bullpen. Subtraction by addition by subtraction.
I feel bad for that guy, man.
Addition by subtraction.
Okay, so now do the Mets win their division, and do they win a playoff series in your book?
Yes. If DeGrom's healthy, you got a 1-2 punch in DeGrom, Scherzer. Carrasco and Walker pitching well if it was a longer series.
Don't forget Bassett.
But yeah, Bassett, the good number 3 starter. I mean, they got one of the best 1, 2, 3 starters in baseball right now. So I definitely would say that if they went to the playoffs, they could win a series, even though that they haven't done much. It's only been 1-2 months in baseball, so we don't 100% know yet. But I'd say with that, if DeGrom comes back and he has the stuff that we know he has and doesn't get hurt again to shit the bed, you got to say that the Mets are going to be at least win a series in the playoffs.
And I know it's early, but that whole division's got a losing record.
Oh, tell me about it. Braves.
But I know it's early because I said the Braves were going to win. A lot of people like the Phillies. And the Fish always got like the new, young, hungry, talented individuals, but they always come up short. We know the story with the Fish. With the Braves, man, the Braves to me, though they lost Freeman, but the fact of getting Acuna back and Ozuna back, and Olsen ain't chopped liver, Noah. Yeah, that's big. Big. Definitely getting Olsen was big. I love Olsen in that lineup. He fits well. You still got Albies hitting well. They got the hitting, but they're starting pitching. I don't trust it. After Max Fried, who's pretty good, Charlie Morton's kind of getting a little long in the tooth. Yeah, Charlie's not looking like, but Charlie turned it on late, like the whole staff did late. He's still pretty old though. And then they got the ace that he keeps getting hurt. I can't remember his name. He gets hurt every year. He's supposed to come back. I know they damn shit. Got a Japanese name or something. Smith. They got Cal something right? No, not him. Not right. There's another guy they had that was an ace. Not Freed, right? No, not him. 2 years ago, he was the ace and he got hurt. He was the ace of that staff. Got hurt, tore his ACL, and got hurt. Came back, got hurt again. I know they Teheran because they traded him. Who? Teheran. Remember Teheran? No, not him. No. You tripping? Yeah, they traded him. I was about to tell you. No. It's another pitcher. Oh man, I can't think of his name. He's got a weird name, but he was the ace of this team, and then he got hurt and never came back. But he's supposed to come back. I just can't think of his name right now. He's better than Fried, and if they get him back, watch out. So for me, Braves just got to get. Anderson's a beast. I like Anderson. He emerged last year. Ian Anderson looked good last year too. And Yanoa was a good pitcher too, but
I just can't think of this bum's
you got me
name.
busting my head right now. My brain's overworking trying to get the fuck this name you talking about. But anyway, Noah Parker, any last words, brother?
Shit, go Rangers. Rangers in 7. New York Rangers in 7. We going to the Stanley Cup with Igor, and shit. We might have another Subway Series, or either that, or we gonna see Yankees Dodgers at L.A. New York battle. That'd be beautiful. I'll go to the game.
Yo, you know what? You got me liking this hockey stuff so much. I might get you back next week with the hockey. Let me know if you're available, and we can keep the peoples up with the hockey, because I ain't give hockey since the Vegas Knights went down.
No doubt, no doubt. It's a lot of money to be made in hockey. People just don't know about it. They're leaving it on the table.
Okay, brother. Look, thank you as always. Great job. I appreciate you. Had a situation where you ain't in the car and we losing and we can't hear you. Thank you for finding the spot. Keep making that money, brother, and we're going to get up soon, baby.
No doubt.
Noah
Appreciate
Parker,
you having me on.
Noah Parker. All right, baby. My brother. All right, guys. Dog catcher, NBA. Noah Parker gave you the ice. We gave you the Yankees. We gave you a little bit of the Mets. Now it's time for the giveaways. Good luck to everybody, man. Good luck to everybody. Give me a minute. My man, he gonna be watching us all the time again. My man right there. Giveaway 1, round 2. Raul's got the lead with 5 wins. I'm not gonna break everybody's down. Raul's leading with 5 wins, just like the last one. 5 wins. Good luck to everybody. Let's get it. 1 through 20. And don't go nowhere, because I'm gonna kick you on a summary. Got some more stuff to talk to y'all about. Teaching out Friday, baby. Spend your weekend wisely. Put it where everybody can see it. Everybody on the same boat. This is the meat here. I marinate the meat. Giveaway 1, round 2. Let's get it. Sometimes I overspin it because I just want to make sure all these balls are marinated equally. That's all. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We got a winner, baby. I know you see it. We got a winner. Let me move her back. Let me lower this a little bit so I don't have to be yelling. Giveaway 1 winner. Number 17. 17. Oh. That'll be Miss Jess. She's back in the winner's circle. It's been a long time. Almost been as long as when she won round 1. But she got back. She's back on. She's the winner. Giveaway 1, round 2. Miss Jess, welcome back to the winner's circle. Let's go to round giveaway number 2. 17 is your winner in round 1. Let me give you an update. Boston Celtics 98-87. 5 minutes left in the game. Try to push to a game 7. Giveaway 2, guys. 21 through 40. Number 17, give away one winner. 17 is Jess. That's that cocoa butter in my hand. My hands are slippery. Hold on, let me make sure this don't go to commercial on y'all. Give me a minute. All right, here we go. We good. We good. 21 through 40, guys. Give away 2. Here we go. Give away 2. Let the best person win. My job is to do everything as fair as possible. That's my job. I like everybody to taste the winner, though. I can't lie, but I can't help no winners. You gotta earn it, baby. Here we go. Here we go. We got a winner. I know y'all see it, because I see it. We got a winner. Let me move this up a little bit. Ah. We got a winner. You ready? 26. 26. Gotta beat Chico Liston, baby. That's number 3 in round 2. Chico Liston, number 26. It's your winner, baby. I'll be right back with the summary. All right, let me hit this off real quick. Another great show, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuning in. Raymond Gates, we touched up on all the NBA series. A lot of great series. Salute to the NBA. Salute to the new up-and-coming teams like the Minnesotas, the Memphis Grizzlies of the world. Salute to the Miami Heat and Jimmy Buckets. I got to give Buckets some credit. I went and just down at the Sixers and not one time mentioned Miami with, Pat Riley and company, Jimmy Buckets, you know what I'm saying, Bio, all them guys is doing their thing. Tyler Hero. Salute to the Miami Heat, Steve Islaw's team. We talked about Doc's situation. My thing with Doc, I didn't get into it. If you're going to bring in Dan Antoni to replace Doc, no, I'd rather leave Doc Rivers. But if somehow, some way, they could get Mark Jackson to run the Philadelphia 76ers, I'll have to say night-night to Doc. I'll be night-night real fast. Bring in Mark Jackson, stretch that defense. That's one thing I'm going to guarantee you. And I would have said this about Doc in Boston. I think he's kind of losing his touch. Nobody going to quit on Mark Jackson. I'm telling you right now. Try to quit on Mark Jackson to see if you be in the game. He don't care who you are. That's why he had problems at Golden State, because he spoke his mind too much. Now, he went overboard. I'm not going to get into what he said because I don't want that on my show, bad politics. But he went a little too over. He went a little too over, and that's why he's still jobless. But the guy can coach. If you can get Mark Jackson, if you're the Sixers, Steve Levine, Rico, all y'all Sixers fans, go after Mark. But if it's for Dan Antoni, leave Doc Rivers in there. As far as Noah Parker came up and enlightened us on all the hockey series, who's winning, who he likes. So he gave y'all some picks to make some money. So if y'all didn't hear them, rewind it. Listen to the Game 6 and Game 7. He gave y'all picks on all of them. Trust me, he knows what he's doing. He's eating right now. That's why you seen him watching the game. He's enjoying hockey right now because he's eating. And as far as like the giveaways, giveaway one winner, number 17. Miss Jess back in the winning circle. She's the one that won. She's the king and queen of round 1. Round 2's been extremely slow for her, but she picked up a W here. And also in the giveaway 2, Chico Liston just picked up his 3rd victory, so he's the closest behind Raul on the giveaways. So Chico's gaining ground sooner than later on my boy. Ooh. And close it up by saying thank you guys. Hold on, let me play something. I got to play my man shit again. Here we go. Thank you guys for tuning in to another show. Like I said, y'all could be doing anything else, but you spend this hour with me, man. And I can't tell you how appreciated I am. I thank you guys. I will continue to give y'all smoke. And I'm going to borrow something I heard from this dude the other day. He said, bring me all the smoke. Because what he said he lived in the smoking section. I thought that was fly. He said something like, yo, I want all the smoke. I live in the smoking section. I'm going to have to borrow that because I don't steal cat shit. But that was dope right there. And with that, TGI Fridays, the raw truth, Al York, y'all already know what it is. No drinking and driving. Stay safe out there. You know I'm going to give y'all some work. I might have another video tomorrow or Sunday. I'm going to definitely have some for y'all. Stay tuned in. Love you guys. Al York Sports, man. God bless everybody.